Hello, my name's Joe. Welcome to the channel where I help you make better coffee and give you honest reviews. Today I am unboxing the Breville Barista Express live if you're joining me. If you have questions, always leave them in the comments. My camera wife, Kaylin, will help you and relay those questions my way. But we will just do a quick unboxing. The reason why I picked up this Bambino is I did purchase, I don't know if you saw my Calphalon temp IQ with grinder review. That machine was terrible. It was one of the worst machines I've used. Maybe there's some worse ones out there. I'm sure there are. But for the price, it really is egregious. So I thought, let me go ahead and get this Bambino and we'll, do a quick review of it, and maybe I'll use this. The reason why I bought that other machine was so I can have a travel machine. So I can just throw it in the car and, be good to go if we, go on a long road trip or something like that. So this is hopefully gonna, fix that. Quickly though, before I'll unbox it and then we'll talk about some of the specs as I'm unboxing it. First off, the packaging is really nice. I love the way that Breville does it. Comes right in the box with, so there's a little section here for instructions. It tells you what's in the box. It tells you how to make espresso, little things there. Look at this nice image of lattes that hopefully you can make. It's pretty hard to make a latte look that good, but you can do it. All right, quick start guide. Awesome. Descaler, that's great. Look at this. We have a portafilter. This feels very, very light, but I think the idea with this machine is that it heats up super quick and this won't sap too much heat. We're going to find that out, I guess, as we use it. Now, I think this only comes with dual wall espresso baskets. I don't know if you're able to get in and show that, Kaylin, but it is dual walled. It's not and both baskets are that way. So the single shot and the double shot are both dual walls. So I would recommend, if you are getting into espresso and you want to kind of go past, what you can make with something like this, go ahead and get an aftermarket one. Breville sells them, or you can get a higher end one like IMS to make a true espresso shot. Again, with the cheap stuff that they include in the box, wow, this is really, I didn't think it could get worse than the one in the Gaggia Classic Pro, but I guess it can. This is funny. This is almost comical, but that's all right.
We have Studio X from Finland who has a Gaggia Classic Pro, and I like it.
Studio X, thanks for joining, and the Gaggia Classic Pro is a great machine. You can check out many of my reviews and comparisons. I'm actually going to do, that might be the final comparison I do with the Gaggia. I know I keep saying I'm going to get rid of it, but it is a really fun machine to compare because it is really good. But I think I'm going to compare it to this machine at the end of the day before we get rid of it. All right, so this isn't just going to come out. It doesn't seem like. I'm going to flip it upside down and try to see if I can get it to come out that way. All right. It's nicely put together. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. We'll push it apart. Oop, I should probably flip this. There we go. Thanks for grabbing that. All right. Something fell. Oh, you get a steam pitcher. Now, I think this is actually like the standard steam pitcher that Breville puts in like all of their stuff, and it is actually pretty nice. It's a little bit thicker than your cheapos that you can buy, and stainless steel, brushed stainless. It's actually, this is nice and hefty. I kind of forgot how nice the one that came with the Barista Express was. It's actually got some heft to it. The other thing, though, is if you do like to do latte art, it might be a little hard to pour with this one just because it has such a small spout, but we'll leave that for later. All right. The thing that you're all waiting for is the actual machine itself. Okay, plastic. We can get rid of that. This machine actually looks really nice. This looks a lot nicer than I was expecting. I was thinking that the metal would be kind of more plastic, like crappy metal, but it's actually pretty nice. This mirror finish on the back is really nice. I don't know if you can see that in there, but it is nice. And then the top is actually metal, which is funny because the Breville Barista Express doesn't even give you a metal top. So I think this is pretty nice looking. I mean, I know a lot of people say the value in this machine is very good, but it is, minus the accessories, the machine itself is kind of impressive. And the nice thing with, you know, the accessory part of it, like these are easily replaceable, super cheap. And this, this is egregious. This is rough. But this can be replaced as well. It's a 54 millimeter portafilter, and you can buy plenty of them online. I think Breville even sells upgraded versions as well. But honestly, this will probably get the job done because it's so light, it probably doesn't sap much heat. So maybe it's a thing of like if you go way in the other direction and just make it super thin and you don't have to worry about it sapping too much heat. But I don't know. We'll end up figuring that out later when I start using this machine and reviewing it. And yeah, I think that's the whole thing. Let me pop this out. Nice tray. It's got the little notification in here. Yeah, this is pretty good. I think this is just about everything. Looks like this is a 1400 milliliter. I don't know why they did it in milliliters and not liters. So like 1.4 liters. Yeah, this is nice. Nicer than I was expecting. Great work on the overall finish. Accessories could definitely be better. And one of the reasons too, I did go with the Bambino just to kind of give you some, reasons between the Bambino and the Bambino Plus. You can actually, for whatever reason, the Bambino Plus, you can't get hot water out of the spout here, the steam spout. So on the Bambino standard one, you can. Also, you do lose the steam control. Like it has a temperature gauge down here, and it can like kind of steam for you. But for me, I kind of didn't want that. I just wanted to do it like a traditional steam one. But this is it. I'm actually like really excited to use this. It's super small. It's relatively light. It's not like overly light, but it feels pretty good and it looks really nice. So if you have any questions, shoot them in the comments before we head out. But I think this is going to be a good machine. Just to go over the specs, if anybody decides to make any comments on it, it does say, I think is kind of interesting, is it does say it is a 9-bar espresso machine. So I'm assuming the pump pressure is not that low. I'm guessing the pump pressure is probably 12 to 15 bars. But I'm guessing the overpressure valve, by saying it's 9 bars, is actually 9 bars. I would like to test that. I'm not sure. I definitely can't with this, but maybe I can get a backup and try to test it. It does have PID control, so that's really nice. And it steams at 266 degrees, so that's pretty nice. And it's also using the thermojet system. So if you're familiar with Breville at all, they all use thermo blocks, so you'll hear the bump, 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 that kind of sound when you go to steam. But what is nice with the Breville ones is that my cat likes to play with plastic. Here, go ahead. Anyways, the nice thing with the Bambino is it's their thermojet one, so it actually will transition a lot faster to steam than something even like the Barista Express. This is going to use more like the Barista Pro internals. So at $2.99, this is really a steal. Anyways, thanks for watching. Oh, we have a question? Maybe a couple?
Actually, Cameron Roger mentioned that the Bambino Plus added the hot water feature by pressing the 1 cup and milk foam button together.
On the Bambino, okay, wait, say that one more time. So the Bambino Plus added
the hot water feature.
Hot water
pressing
feature.
The 1 cup and and the milk foam button together.
Okay, that's good to know. So if you buy a newer one, I'm sure you can't software update it if you have an older one, but if you buy a newer Plus, we have a subscriber that said that if you click the, what were the two buttons?
The hot water.
Hot water and, I'm assuming...
Oh, pressing the 1 cup and the milk foam button together, my mistake.
The 1 cup and the steam button, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 cup and steam button to get hot water. So that's nice to know. So maybe it would be worth the extra upgrade. For me, again, like I don't really care that much about auto frothing and having a temp controller to stop when, you know, you set it. I've been doing it manual for long enough that it doesn't really bother me. Although it does seem cool, especially if you're a beginner. It's probably a really nice thing to have, especially if you want to try to do latte art. And I've seen some people, Matt over at Lifestyle Labs, talked to him a couple of times. He said that the auto frother is actually really good. It can do microfoam, so that's better than a lot of other ones out there. Anything else? All right, cool. Well, thanks for joining. Again, if you have any questions about the machine or any other coffee-related stuff on all the different gadgets and stuff I've reviewed, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton. Catch you in the next one.